This is a quick introduction to MATLAB. We won't be programming in MATLAB. We'll do that next. This is just to get you used to the interface. So we're here in the command window. We have everything's blank. We have the command window here, and you'll also want to keep track of the workspace down here. So we'll start by assigning a value to a variable. So we can say a equals 1, and there it is. If we say a, we don't have a variable named a lowercase a, so it says, do you mean to use uppercase a? And we do, so we can go back and we see that it's there. A couple of look over here to the workspace and notice that a has the value of 1. A couple of things we can do: we can type CLC, and that clears the command window, but notice that the variable remains. To delete that variable, we can type CLEAR, and that gets rid of all the variables. All right, so let's go back to where we were. A equals 1, and now let's say B equals 2, but this time we're going to suppress the echo is the term. So we're going to put a semicolon, and you can see that it doesn't repeat what B is on the screen, but we can see that the value of B is in the workspace. Now we can say C, for instance, C equals A plus B, and we'll keep the echo on and hit enter, and there it is. Now, MATLAB is meant to be a matrix program, and we'll use it as such, but we'll use it with vectors, and a vector is a one-dimensional matrix. And the way you enter a vector in this case, we'll make a vector D, and we'll use the hard bracket, and we'll give the contents 1, 2, 3, each with a space between them. And you can see that the vector D has 3 elements in there: 1, 2, 3. We can also do that if we say E equals bracket. We can use the commas instead of the space, and you'll see you get the same thing. In contrast, if we create a vector F and we say it's 7, 8, 9 with no spaces and no commas, then you can see that it's a single element vector. We can also, if we go back to E, if we take the variable E, and again, notice that these show up as vectors over here. If we take EFG, we create a new variable G, which is equal to E minus 1, and you can see that it does an element by element operation. And if we want to isolate a element of the vector and use it, we can create a new variable, say H, and it equals, where are we working? G, and out of G we're going to take that does something I don't want it to do. We're going to take the second element of G, and that gives us 4. It pulled that second element. Angles. If we have a variable I, and we're going to say that it's the cosine of 45, you can see that it gives us the cosine of of the radian 45. But if we do J equals cosine and put a D to say degrees, then that gives us the cosine of 45 degrees. And I think that's it. Thank you.